Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This is your Wednesday Twin Flame Soulmate Connection reading. I don't want to do it the way I did it last time. I just feel like a free-flowing reading. That's what I feel called to do today. So 14th of July of 2021, everyone. We know that a lot is going on in love. Those of you that follow me daily, I do talk about why it's so important, why love is so important at this point. So let's see what's going on in this divine union. Could be a twin flame soulmate connection. For some of you, I suppose it could also be a platonic, a friendship. Let's see what's going on, please, Spirit. So 14th of July, roughly, what's going on in love, in this important relationship? What's going on? Where are we at? We've got the Fool card. This is the Druid Craft deck. And we've got the Magician here. And we've got Rebirth. So beautiful, beautiful cards. We've got someone is willing to take a risk. Willing to take a risk on love. Okay, to communicate, and this will ignite, even though it could be a challenging, rebirth and, judgment is a crisis. A crisis means, and judgment can also speak to someone hasn't been happy in their life. They haven't been happy. There's been no growth, or this is just a very challenging decision that someone needs to make, and maybe someone in the past felt like they've been taken for a ride. The Magician can speak to the trickster. So we've got Aries. Okay, this card is usually the card of Uranus. Aries is ruled by Mars, so I do feel with Mars and Venus now in Leo, someone's willing to take that risk. There's a lot of desire, a lot of passion. Someone maybe took a chance. Maybe they felt as though they were tricked, and timing can be very fluid. So it's not going to be that everyone's on the same timeline. What I see here is we've got a 0 and a 1, and then we've got a 20. So we've got a 0, a 1, and a 2, which means there is a transition. And the fact that we've got a 1 and a 2, that equals 3. Again, that speaks to the Empress. So the Empress can speak of abundance. It can speak of motherhood. It can speak to someone having been very, very patient in a situation. The Rebirth card, right? This is Archangel Michael. Someone's coming out of their cave. There is going to be a very important decision that's going to be made. And we've got the Hare here, which we know is all about fertility. And I did just speak of the Empress, so that's interesting. Let's see what's going on, please, Spirit. What's going on in love, in this divine union? What is happening around the 14th of July? We've got forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. We've got express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So someone is wanting to take a leap of faith, a risk, and express their love, express their emotions, send out that message for a restart to happen. We've got let your friends help you, though. So someone is obviously speaking to their friends. Okay, this has been a long-standing situation. Someone needed to be very patient. I feel that, the energies are just mounting. The passion is growing. Okay. And someone is needing some advice from friends and also support for this huge change, because, the Judgment card is a huge, it's like a second chance. It's being given. Someone is being given a second chance. This is help from Spirit, help from the divine. Okay, and this is a restart in someone's connection, but forgiveness has to come through. Remember that the fool can be someone that acts foolish, someone that was not open to communication, to truth, and that's where there was a judgment call by someone, and that could be an ending. We know this is Pluto, okay? So let's see what's going on here. I'm going to say also that there was a sense of friendship in this connection. Remember, the fool travels with his best friend, his dog. The dog speaks to loyalty. So someone's been very loyal to this connection, even though there's been hardships. Okay, it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, forgiving and having learned through someone falling flat on their face or feeling as though they, this could never happen. There is a second chance here. Even though we could get to a point of crisis and difficulty, let's see what's going on. And I'm going to say that someone who's weathered the storm up until now, and I'm going to say some of you could have also ended in being friends. So if there's that foundation of friendship that has, that was like the umbilical cord to this connection, even though we know, because someone maybe was not expressing their love, was not expressing that they were very hurt by the other person, maybe friendship is the, what's holding this situation alive. So we've got the Tower, we've got the Mountain, which can speak to blockages, and we've got the Tree, which the tree can speak to. It's very tribal, it's very much, this is a spiritual connection, or this has been going on for a long time. There were a lot of blockages here. And remember that the tree can speak to family. And even the tree is Saturn in Capricorn. So this has been quite some time. This has been happening for quite some time. I'm going to say someone maybe was in another marriage. Remember that the Tower can speak to, the constitution of marriage. It can, again, it's Saturn in Capricorn. Number 21, which is Mars in Aries, the Mountain. Okay, Mars in Aries is someone that's very courageous, but it does speak to difficulties and problems and hurdles, challenges, right? Lots of obstacles. But as I always say with the tree, it's grown deep roots. Now, some of you feel as though this person is part of your family. Some of you may even feel as though you were connected to this person, even from a past incarnation. Maybe you've known this person for donkey's years, if I can use that term. That means many, many years. It's very Australian. So for donkey's years, you've known each other, right? But something needed to end. It was a karmic cycle that needed to end. Remember, we've got the Fool card here. And the tree, number 5. 5 is also the Hierophant, so I'm just thinking someone may have been, as I have said even before, in a marriage. That could have been the obstacles. Also children, we've got a 19, which is Leo. Leo can speak to true love, of course, the ability to create, a lot of flirtation. But again, 21 can equal a 3, where there's a love triangle. Too many people in the picture here. So we've got a 4 and a 5, that's 9. This is a 1, and 3 is 4, and 5 is 9. So the Hermit, right? Virgo, very slow moving, very much about looking into and looking for the light. Someone's health may also have been, their emotional health, maybe even their physical health may have been affected, because the Tower can speak to solitude. If someone was married for the wrong reasons, they've had a lot of hurdles to overcome. Now, this could also speak to someone that, You know, they had to go by traditions, do things in a traditional way. And because the tower can speak to, you know, business. So the way things always have been done, they need to happen in a certain way, right? As tradition goes, as family goes, but and the past goes. Remember, we've got a 5 here, which speaks of changes. What is the change? We've got another 5. So someone is suffering. The mice can speak to many people in the picture. The mice can speak to financial hardship, illness as well, psychological difficulties. Chiron in Libra is the mice. So there's been no equal giving and receiving here. I mean, this does speak to depletion and disease. So psychologically, someone is not in a good place here. Someone could also be, if they were in a marriage, they've been dealing with a lot of hurdles. It's costing them financially. It's costing them emotionally as well. And we've got the key, and the key can speak to finding a solution is what the key is. The key is Venus in Taurus. So where there are values, someone will look for a solution. Okay, the key can speak to a revelation. It can speak to an achievement. And it also speaks to a sense of liberation, because we've got a lot of blockages here. Revelation or liberation, and liberation means breaking away from a chapter that was very difficult, and there's going to be a judgment, as I said, and judgment is not easy. Let's see what the energy oracle have for us. What did I say? We had a 9, another 5 is 14, and 33. 37, 47, which equals an 11, and that's justice. And justice is Libra, and Libra can speak to karma. The justice card is karma, dharma, I'm going to say for others of you, divorce. Okay, divorce could also be in the cards. What's going on in this divine union at this time, please, Spirit? What do we need to know? We've got yin and yang, number 22, and 22 is Venus in Libra. It can speak to the path. So in 6 or 7 weeks, someone's needing to make a very important choice. This could be an open opportunity as well, but it can speak to separation and a major decision. For some people, it could also speak to travel, maybe even a hesitation in making a decision. We've got storm warning, number 10, and storm is very similar to the tower, and we've got the man holding a coin. So it's got a lot to do with money matters. The man holding a coin is very much like the King of Pentacles, someone who's going through turmoil now concerning a commitment, maybe their money matters as well. You know, man holding a coin is a number 7, which can speak to someone needing to move house, someone who's not in a stable situation. They're wanting a new beginning. They're also, the divine masculine is, and we've got the key and we've got the Ace of Pentacles here, very similar. So this can speak to a new home or a new commitment, a restart, where something can be stable. So this equals 30 here, which again is the Empress. And the Empress can speak to abundance, expansion, growth. The Empress would be, obviously, the ability to create. Remember, we had the Hare here, which does speak to birth. Okay, so man holding a coin. This is someone that wants something long-term after turmoil and great changes or a difficult decision. There's going to be a whirlwind, so quick changes, sudden changes that are coming through. And there will be a solution. That's what the key tells us here. The key can also speak to a new beginning. It can speak to an actual key for a new home, right? Let's see what the Sibilas have got. So it looks like this divine masculine has got a choice. They could be coming out of divorce, or they've got a choice between two people. And I do feel that whoever was more closer to this person's heart, or they felt more like family, and because the tree can speak to a long-term commitment, can speak to a long-term relationship, knowing someone for years, then this would be the strong foundation to build upon. Let's see what's going on. We've got the Ace of Cups here, pleasant conversations around a table. We've got La Reunion, Eight of Wands, so these could be love messages. Maybe even someone could be at a physical distance. We could be talking about someone who lives in a mountainous area, somewhere where it's very quiet. There's a lot of solitude here. Someone maybe also, we've got the mountain, we've got the water as well. So the mountain, so a mountainous area but close to the sea as well. And we've got La Reunion, Eight of Wands. These are Cupid's love messages. This is reconciliation, rekindling, restarting. And we've got the Nine of Wands. So someone's weathered the storm, if I can say, use that term. Remember, we've got the storm right here, which, storm warning. And I'm wondering if something could be playing out as there is a literal storm. Remember that Uranus in Taurus. Taurus is earth. Uranus is shakeups. It's earthquakes. It's stormy weather. We've had freaky weather a lot recently. So I'm just wondering if an offer does not come through that will make you very happy. I mean, alegria means happiness and merriment. Merriment and happiness. Someone's weathered the storm here. They've been waiting for this reunion, for this rekindling, for a solution to be found. Maybe there were trust issues in the past. We've got the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So there is a transitioning here, coming to the end of the burden. Let's take one more on that alegria. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So ladro. Ladro speaks to an outsider within a family. Ten of Pentacles is the marriage card. Can speak to money issues, financial loss. The ladro is negative, a negative connotation, that there is negativity surrounding someone's stability here. And this could just also speak to someone coming out of a divorce and it's costing them financially, and that they were dealing with someone that was not really their best friend, not really someone that they could build a long-term relationship on. So Ten of Pentacles is a restart, remember? Ten of Pentacles, when we get to the 10, we go to the Ace, which is what the man is holding right here. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Let's take the Mystic Moon Oracles for a moment and see what's going on, please, Spirit. And the ladro can also speak to an outsider. So the outsider could mean that this is an affair. So there's negativity or there's external noise connected to a family situation. Or something's eating at someone. They're in a situation, and I don't know who it is, whether it's the divine feminine or the divine masculine, that is being challenged at this point. But the ladro is the Ten of Pentacles, which means that someone can get to a long-term connection, commitment, but it will cost them. It will cost them financially. It will cost them financially, but also there could be negativity from the family, could be from extended family. Let's see what's going on. We've got big dreams. We've got observer. And we've got pause. Big dreams is the Neptunian energy. A lot that's going on beneath the surface. It's very magical. It can be magical, but it can also speak to a strong illusion. There are fears connected to these big dreams. Some of you may have been dreaming, receiving messages through your dream state. We've got an observer here, and it doesn't show the face, which someone's not showing their identity. Someone is hiding behind the scenes. Remember, big dreams can speak to Neptune, and that's anything to do with wearing those rose-colored glasses or not being totally open about their emotions, right? And we've got pause here, and the pause does speak to a stoppage. There is a pause. Someone's doing their homework. They're trying to see what's been hidden, maybe if there's been deception. The observer does speak to very much the Aquarius energy. So we've got Pisces, Aquarius. The pause would be the Piscean energy for me with the Hanging Man. Let's take one more card on that pause. And we've got numbing, more Piscean energy. Numbing speaks to a lot of pain. Someone is either drinking themselves silly or taking medicine. They've come out of a wounding, pain. The numbing card is not an easy card. Someone is numb with their emotions, and the pain can be so harsh. And I'm going to say that someone's been waiting forever here. Maybe even fearing moving forward, fearing that maybe they were deceived, fearing that they could be the third person, right? And it looks like it's the divine masculine here that is that has got these hassles. With the observer, it looks like a divine masculine as well. So there's a hold up here. Let's take one more. And we've got spring, which spring can speak to a blooming. It can also speak to in the springtime that things will start to play out, like the numbing card. It's as though someone's put their heart in the freezer. In the freezer, they've been wanting this reconciliation forever. And I'm going to say also, because the Eight of Wands, I'm just wondering if there's a physical distance, because the Eight of Wands is flight travel. And it's as though we're, at the pause here with the mice, where, the mice can speak to disease and illness. That's very much the Pisces energy. But we do find the solution with the key, right? And I don't know why, for some of you, I feel that the solution will come probably around the time of spring. Also, as Jupiter will come back to its position now, because it's at the first degrees of Pisces. By the end of July, we'll have an idea of what we'll be revisiting end of the year and into next year. So I do feel here that someone's got problems. We've got let your friends help you. So their love has been put on the back burner. For some of you, it's on pause. Numbing could also be someone that could be in grave pain because of, their dreams, their big dreams being shattered. And remember that the observer can also speak to communication. So communicating through social media. Someone feels as though they've been taken as a fool. There could be trust issues here, remember. And someone maybe is not believing that this could play out, this could actually happen. And the Ten of Pentacles, we know that Pentacles are, time-wise, they're usually years. So I'm just wondering if this is a 10-year ongoing situation. Maybe someone's been in another marriage for 10 years and now they're going through the ending of that, because remember what I said, the man holding a coin and the key is an offer for something long term, but someone is going through a storm in their life. Let's read the man holding a coin. Number 43. This card shows a man sitting in a lushly flowering field holding a large bright coin. For men, this could indicate an aspect of yourself and a readiness to further your goals and receive increased health, money, or value in your life. Greater success is on its way when you take control of your own finances and act. This card upright could also reveal the assistance of a financial advisor or healer whom you already know or are soon to meet. This man is helpful and may bring sage advice concerning the action you need to take next. Be open to this person showing up with support, but always turn to your own intuitive guidance to weigh the information you receive. This could also signify a new love interest with a wealthy man or a man from work. Okay, so that's the message concerning this man holding a coin, but there's a lot of changes. Think of a storm. A storm brings many changes. It can change everything in one moment, from one moment to another. And I see the storm card very much the Tower, very much like the Tower. Let's see. Let's take some love messages and see what's going on. I'm going to say with the big dreams card here, in the past, seems like there was a lot of magic in the past, but then there was a lack of communication, a lack of expression of love. And that's when we started having the doubts, I would say, more than likely. Someone was not being truthful, not communicating what was going on with them and in their life. Looking at all these blockages, and the Tower is here, does speak to solitude. It speaks to blockages, to needing to do things in order, in the right way. And that's why we've got the crisis here, because this will relieve and break down anything that was on pause, anything that was stuck. And it's not going to be easy. I couldn't stay with you because I felt as though I was suffocating. I want to be free. That's the Eight of Swords. I really want to work on us. You are worth it. Eight of Pentacles. So this could be a situation surrounding work. Now we've got a couple of eights here, which the eights are the infinity symbol. So maybe something's been trying to come through over and over again. 8 is also the strength card. Someone needs to have the courage to move forward, maybe even to speak their truth. If you won't or can't accept my life and my ways, then we're over. I can have any woman or man with a blink of an eye. We've got the Six of Wands, so we're talking about strong ego here. Someone who was very successful, maybe this is their shadow side. This is like make or break here. That's what I see. And we've got, I love my freedom in my life. I cannot handle monogamy and being tied down with one person. If you're still interested, call me. Wow. 16, 22, 29, and that equals an 11. So 7 of Cups, someone that's very popular. They've got a lot of choices in their life. I do feel someone's grabbing at straws here. One person is wanting to put in the work, because I do feel here someone felt suffocated here. So changes needed to happen. Okay, maybe one person was putting in the work, the other was not. There was a lot of ego between the two. A lot of competitive energies here. And we've got wealth is not important to me. Wealth for me is connecting to my other half on a spiritual and emotional level. Nothing else matters. And, you know, Five of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold. I do feel that there's a lot of ego here. Okay. For some of you, I would say that if this is a connection from, you know, that someone was in, maybe it was connected to work, but someone felt suffocated here. And someone was shown the door. So if you won't or can't accept my life and my ways, then we're over. So someone is very popular here. Someone has got a, you know, there's a sense of popularity and lots of choices here. Seven of Cups is also Pisces, right? This could also be someone who drinks. And very, very unhealthy situation here. Someone that's wanting their freedom. Maybe someone did not want to be tied down. I'm going to say, this could also say that someone was married to their work. They were not ready to commit. But I feel that this is a humbling energy where someone's realized that wealth is not important, because a storm can come in from one moment to the other, and whoever was in their material, you know, more looking towards materialism and, you know, what they owned, I feel that this is a humbling energy here, because the storm can come and just take everything away in one moment. 16, 22, 29, and 5, 34, which equals a 7. And I'm going to say also that the Five of Pentacles is also a connection which is not your normal average connection. It's a connection that's working against the odds and with lots of challenges. There may have been, you know, age difference. We did mention the Empress before. We've got looks like a king we've got here. There could be an age difference. There could be someone's social standing is different. I mean, we've got the tree here, which does speak to, you know, relative to the family, to traditions, to someone's heritage. Maybe someone didn't fit the bill here. Okay, so maybe that's what it was, a way of thinking, a way of someone's, you know, the way someone was raised. So I do see a lot of pain here. It says, let your friends help you. I think I will leave it there, everyone. Let's take just one last message. One last message. I feel called to. Let's take the wisdom of the oracle. Someone could be also communicating with their friends and asking for help from, or, you know, putting someone to do their dirty work, let's say, if we can say that. So someone's looking for information, maybe putting their friends to help them with that. But what I see here is I do feel a sense of ego here. Why? Because this guy's out with his mates, pretending that all is good. But what they really want is a reconciliation, and I see ego there. Soulmates in the reverse. We've got the soulmates in the reverse, everyone. Let's read the reversed message. It's a number 41, which does equal a 5. Let's see. An important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve you that don't serve your well-being, enter into this dynamic so you can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconceivable. The question is not why did he or she do this to me, but rather, what is the gift in this? Look into this mirror. You will only be changed for the better. Okay, so for me, a lot of you know that my reverse cards do speak to it's not going to happen now. It's more inclined towards the future. The soulmates, as you can see here, beautiful, beautiful card. And because it's a 5, this could be saying that someone could be in a marriage, not married to their soulmate. I do see a sense of sadness in this card. And this could also speak of someone needing to get out, because 5s always speak to changes. Someone needs to get out of a marriage to marry their soulmate, and this could speak to the future. All right, whatever the case is, that's the message I have. And the very, very interesting thing which I will leave you with, can you see that he's holding a key? Can you see that? So there is a solution. There will be a solution, and there is something that someone's looking for. They're looking for a way out of a difficult situation, or they're looking for that new home to be able to conjoin and come together with their soulmate. Even if it's against traditions and against other people's wants, needs, and desires, I do feel here that there will be a solution at some point. Don't lose hope, don't lose faith. Okay, spring can also speak to an offer. It's like the bouquet, Jupiter and Sagittarius, right? So I will leave you with that, wishing you well. Thank you so much, everyone. Love and light.